Church got out, it's just past noon. Gotta do something between now and 2. You wanna get lit up, but say it more subtle. How's about we do the supper club shuffle? So come on down, don't forget to muddle. We'll all do the supper club shuffle.
Saturday night in Milwaukee Airport. I've just gotten in. I'm heading into town. See if I can make it to the 5 o'clock in time for dinner. The supper club shuffle begins.
Church got out, it's just past noon. Gotta do something between now and 2. You wanna get lit up, but say it more subtle. How's about we do the supper club shuffle? So come on down, don't forget to muddle. We'll all do the supper club shuffle. Come on down, make mine a double. We'll all do the supper club shuffle.
Good evening, welcome to the 5 O'Clock Steakhouse. My name is Stelio, and hope you have a wonderful time tonight.
And is this Milwaukee's premier supper club?
Yes, it is. It is. It's one of the old school supper clubs still going on. Longest running restaurant in Milwaukee.
Awesome.
But this has been a supper club since 1946. We kept the style of the service, we kept the style of the atmosphere, the environment, the vibe, the process of the experience.
Is the relish tray different at every supper club?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Every supper club will do their own version. They'll have their own. Some supper clubs will have chicken liver pate. Some supper clubs will have cheese spreads. Some supper clubs will have a variety of different vegetables. But yeah, this is what we've been doing here for years. There's a Wisconsin version of the brandy old fashioned. It's kind of unique and different than what an old fashioned might be in the East Coast or even the city of Chicago. And then they muddle it, and then we shake them here, even though they add a little soda to it. And you could do whiskey, but traditionally here it's the brandy old fashioned. Wisconsin consumes more brandy than any other state in the country.
I'm in Whitewater, Wisconsin. My great-great-grandfather built the pond here back in the late 1800s. Whitewater, Wisconsin is where it all started for me. My grandfather was the town doctor here, and I used to come as a kid, and I used to swim in what used to be the swimming hole over here. I used to come here as a little boy. There was a float right out there. We could dive off of it. It had a diving board on it. There was a beach here, and this was filled with kids. Don't know what happened, but it ain't that way anymore. Looks fishy to me, though.
Church got out, it's just past noon. Gotta do something between now and 2. You wanna get lit up, but say it more subtle.
Reporting in from another iconic Ambrose location in Whitewater, this is the Stephen Ambrose Memorial Highway. Not to be confused with the Stephen H. Ambrose Medical Center, named after my grandfather. The Stephen E. Ambrose Highway has been named after my Uncle Steve, the author of such great books as Undaunted Courage, Citizen Soldiers, and of course, Band of Brothers. He was the guy that got me out on rivers, inspired me to tell stories across the country, and was truly one of my great friends as a kid. This is the Duck Inn just outside of Whitewater, Wisconsin. A classic Wisconsin supper club setting. It's in the middle of farm fields. It's been operational since I was a little boy. I can tell you that because I was here when I was 3. My grandmother loved this place.
Mr. Anderson's got his muskie on the wall. Says he called, I don't believe him at all. I called him a fit, but I don't want to scuffle. How's about we do the supper club shuffle?
Is Ivana will be your server for the afternoon, and welcome to the Duck Inn.
And the relish tray is a big piece of Wisconsin supper club history, right?
Yeah, and old fashions too. We got the best old fashions here.
And tell me a little bit about the old fashioned. Is it a brandy old fashioned or is it made with whiskey?
It's both. So either or. I get a lot of people that order the brandy old fashions more, but a lot of people like the whiskey too. So it's both for the old fashions.
You are listening to Lunch on the Deck, 92.1 WLNG, and we are in Wisconsin today with this.
One of the things we have up here that's somewhat unique to Wisconsin is the supper club. You know, we sure love them. They can be quite hilarious. I was at a supper club just this last weekend.
Wait, tell us what. Wait, so
what distinguishes a supper club from, let's say, a regular restaurant,
right,
or a country club evening?
But I think the main element, I don't know if you've heard, but Wisconsinites take to the alcohol a little. The main thing is old fashions.
Oh, yes.
Really into old fashions, and there's old fashioned sweet, old fashioned sour, so that's a thing. But there's a salad bar almost always, a large
salad bar.
Wow. You've got Friday fish fry,
right?
Is 100% a thing,
right? Oh yeah,
fish and chips.
So here we are. Just changed my duds. Just got out of the airport. Colin and I took a nice little 4-hour ride from Milwaukee up here to Rice Lake. We're going to Lehman Supper Club. Going to see Caitlin and the crew over there. Pretty excited about it.
And here we are.
Here we are, Wisconsin.
And that's Wisconsin tonight. Right there. Driving into the sunset. Time for dinner.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. Welcome to Lehman's, and I'll be your server tonight. Can I get you started with some drinks?
Church got out just past noon.
When you told me that it was like baked and roasted or
Broasted.
yeah, broasted.
Yeah, it's a word.
Yeah. It's delicious.
What is a supper club? When all the supper clubs started forming, it was after Prohibition. You're probably, if you've studied it at all.
A little bit, yeah.
Right, and so most of them were of the nature of dining and dancing as well. So this actually was a dance floor right here. Right here. If you took this carpet up, there's a picture
That's
of
right
a
down
martini
there.
glass under it.
Yeah. Okay.
And there were booths, and then we had a band.
And that's your grandfather was
my dad, grandfather, and my uncles.
Right.
But yeah, then that's how it kind of started. It really actually took off after the Second World War, too, in the late 40s into the 50s, because it became more of a social gathering spot. Meet friends at the bar, because you'd always have a cocktail or two and talk to people, and
there was always a
discuss
piano
what was
bar
going
right
on,
here,
and
right
in
over
the
there.
community and what was happening in the day, and then of course then a lot of them became places that have live music and dancing, particularly on Saturday nights. I think supper clubs were known for it at that time.
Sure.
Everybody just and make it a night. But I think, and also the number one thing I think, if you throw it together, supper clubs and family, they're always family run, and a lot of them in our second, third, we're the 4th generation with our kids here.
Is the relish tray a fundamental component of the supper club?
I think so.
Okay.
And I think it's even been reduced a little bit compared to what it was originally.
Yeah.
It was almost like a lazy Susan where everything would come and it even had the dressings on it. Supper clubs traditionally, if you look back, they do it bang, 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 scratch. Everything is scratch. And it's the same with most of our drinks, and most drinks in supper clubs. You know, they don't use a simple syrup. You know, we use fresh sugar, granulate, mash, put the stuff together, use really good alcohol in the old fashions.
Right. And
you
is
know,
yours
so it's really from
brandy
scratch.
or whiskey?
You're in Wisconsin, right? That's
Okay.
the key.
That's the key.
Traditionally, it isn't. Wisconsin,
It is.
half or more of the old fashions are called brandies.
Tomorrow we fish the Brule.
Oh, you're going to the Brule?
Yeah.
Are you being guided?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, we got a special
Ooh.
situation up there.
Church got out, it's just past noon. Gotta do something between now and 2. You wanna get lit up, but say it more subtle. How's about we do the supper club shuffle?
My name's Keith Behne, Blue River Fishing Guide for the past 33 seasons. I don't guide people from out east, though it's against my religion.
Don't tell him, Colin.
Okay.
Church got out, it's just past noon. Gotta do something between now and 2. You wanna get lit up, but say it more subtle. How's about we do the supper club shuffle? So come on down, don't forget to muddle. We'll all do.
So there's an author says that a river is water in its prettiest form.
I don't agree with that. I dream about it all the time. I dream about rivers. I think about when I get back on a river. I spend months planning to come to a river. It's wild. It's just mesmerizing.
Church got out, it's just past noon. Gotta do something between now.
Supper clubs seem to be dying out. So for me, I guess I define a supper club more as an experience. Coming in, having your cocktails at the bar, enjoying a nice dinner, relaxing meal, and then going back up for some, you know, like I said, ice cream drinks or cocktails, after dinner drinks, whatever.
Veggies.
The veggies. The veggies.
And here is your frog legs.
Frog's legs.
Anything else I can get you right away? Traditional is whiskey, but in Wisconsin, brandy is more popular.
You know, politics and all, who knows? I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I might get nuts and try both. So I'll start with the traditional brandy.
All right.
Church got out, it's just past noon. Gotta do something between now and 2. You wanna get lit up, but say it more subtle. How's about we do the supper club shuffle?
We're driving just south out of Pembine right now, on our way to the Menomonee River, fishing with Shane. He's got an adipose drift boat, and I've known him for a while. A lot of the guys from the Tight Lines guide shop stay with Shane when they're fishing the Menomonee up here. It's a wonderful northern and smallmouth fishery, and Shane's been nice enough to offer to take us out for an afternoon float. So it's about 64 degrees right now, and we're going to get a 4-hour experience on the Menomonee River with my new friend Shane.
Hello, I'm Shane Suter, and I'm here with at the Grand Motel. My wife Angie and I own the motel here, and we're kind of Hot Central for Tight Lines Fly Fishing Company out of De Pere and their guides.
Our adventure is coming to an end. So we've just finished the Menomonee River. One largemouth, one smallie. It was a tough day, a lot of wind. But Shane did a great job for us, and we're now on our way to we're on our way to Marty's in Kimberly, Wisconsin. Marty's Supper Club for dinner.
You are listening to Lunch on the Deck, 92.1 WLNG. We've got Bill Evans, Jessica Ambrose, and our guest, Adam Greul. And
Adam, by the way, is a fly fishing guide.
Yeah.
And guitarist, musician, and he's in a number of these bands you're going to hear in his music today. So first, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades is your band.
Well, we're a string band, and we started, believe it or not, I was playing college football. Well, I quit. I quit 2 days in, and the next day, I met the bass player for Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. And soon after the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
So I got to tell you and Colin are going to get along just fine. You're going to be talking about rivers the whole time you're together.
And if you don't get along, you can always leave him in the woods by the river.
Exactly. There you go.
He'll find his way home. He'll be just fine.
Supper clubs are just such a beautiful piece of Wisconsin-kana. And I think, as a Wisconsinite, I think we like to celebrate their unique elements, that they're fun. I mean, to me, I relate supper clubs to a good time in Friday night with my family growing up, and now with my honey babe or a good buddy.
We are in beautiful downtown Kimberly, Wisconsin, the home of the most beautiful girls in the world, the greatest food, the nicest people, and very close to the Fox River, which is one of the few rivers that flow north in the Northern Hemisphere. And you were on the Brule River, is the number 2 river that flows north in the Northern Hemisphere in the United States. So there's your geography lesson.
Yeah.
And outside of that,
Who should we call when we come into town if we want to catch up with you? What is your name, sir?
my name is Agger Dagger McFlagger, and my girlfriend here, LaFonda.
Mike.
And Charlie and I, when we were working on making music for an upcoming album, we went to a supper club and we were like, man, this is a song in and of itself. And I'll be damned, a supper club basically writes the song for you. All you got to do is look around, and there's little nuggets of hilarity, but also just like uniqueness. And I think, as Wisconsinites, we certainly love to celebrate the unique elements of our state, and one of those things is supper clubs.
Go ahead and let him go.
I enjoy being a fly fishing guide and the experience of taking people fishing, partially because I think it's something that I believe in my core. I think I believe in the power of nature to help people process their perhaps hectic lifestyles, and also to find parts about themselves that they didn't know existed. There's something about the purity of standing in a river that helps you to understand exactly who you are at the core. The act of fly fishing, really, I think fly fishing is a beautiful conduit to spending time in a beautiful place. Now, as far as what I think it does, I think fly fishing has a meditative element where your focus is so deeply intertwined with the activity that it almost gives your mind a mental break from the typical hustle and bustle of your life, perhaps the tensions that you haven't been able to get off your mind for weeks or months or years, you perhaps can get that in fly fishing. So as a guide, I feel a sense of joy and purpose in being able to, share a place that I love deeply with somebody, but also to help them learn about what they can get from nature for their own life.
Nothing more fancy than taxidermy on fake wooden walls. No Twitter to feed, so I get my news from the bathroom stall. Oh, so come on down, don't forget to muddle. We'll all do the supper club shuffle. Come on down, make mine a double. We'll all do the supper club shuffle.
Look at that fish, dude.
Fish fry, prime rib, cordon bleu, double old fashioned if it's on you. What's for dessert? Venison truffle. How's about we do the supper club shuffle? So come on down, don't forget to muddle. We'll all do the supper club shuffle. Come on down, make mine a double. We'll all do the supper club shuffle. Nothing more fancy than taxidermy on fake wooden walls. No Twitter to feed, so I get my news